And again, so I'm going to welcome everybody here today. If you got your phones, please put them on silent so it's not disturbing you. If you get a call and you got to take it, please go in the bathroom or out in another room so we can't hear you, or outside that door right there. Okay? So please do not disturb the meeting with a telephone call. And have respect for your fellow business associates and partners. Okay? Again, I want to welcome everybody, and let's welcome again, Kevin and Diana, his wife. It's just family. I can't believe how big their children have gotten.
They grow, baby.
They've grown. Diana, right? Now, how old are you now, sweetheart?
Almost 26.
What?
She looks
How old?
younger than 26.
26? Are you married already?
No.
Yeah, getting close, huh? That's what I figured. Well, hey, look, here's the great thing about what we're going to talk about. And they're going to be our first goals for sure in Mexico.
Yes.
And,
Yes.
it's a family and a generational business. And I don't know how many of you made the call last night, but if you did, you just got a touch of what's going on. Now, some people, they have. Remember, I told everybody I have a system, and if you really want to make the mega money, if you really want a lifestyle powered by silver and gold, if you really want financial freedom, you got to commit 10 hours a week for 2 years to learn how. It's called my Millionaires 101 class. And what do you learn? Skills, attitudes, and techniques. But notice that little A in the middle. It's SATs, like people take SAT to go to college. Well, I coined this way back in the 90s when I taught my system. It's because we all have to have the skills, attitudes, and techniques. And so the thing in the middle is called attitudes. Now, many people will look at what happened last night, and I saw some of the reaction that some of the people made in some comments. Never let another person's thought or opinion affect your attitude.
Yes.
Because that person thinks small. How can you make decisions without having all the information? What they presented last night was just a minuscule amount of information to have a global, seamless business, and that's what I'm so excited about. A global, seamless business. Now, hey, if they didn't make some of the changes they made last night, there's very few changes here. What there is a whole lot of additions. There's only 2 minor changes here. Very minor. So how small is somebody's attitude to start blabbing their dissatisfaction with something that they don't even know anything about? That's what I call a person who hadn't learned their skills, attitudes, and techniques. They want to not only rob their opportunity from themselves, they want to rob it from everybody else who they may influence. Boy, that's pretty bad. I don't know. It's just I always woke up and that glass was half full. It just God made me think there's a way. You just need to find it. Instead of, oh man, the world's doomed. Well, we already know the world's doomed. It's written in the Word. And man, ever since Christ walked earth, they all said the world's doomed. But look how many, more than 2,000 years ago, and it's still here. We do know He's going to return, but He told us to, and nobody knows when.
That's right.
So until then, what are we supposed to do? We're supposed to do all we can. All we're supposed to do. Supposed to tell other people there is going to come an end, and you better reconcile, brother. But attitude. So what I start here tonight with, attitude. Chuck Swindoll wrote it best. You know? Who's in charge of your attitude? each and every one of us, when we look in the mirror, we're in charge of that attitude. We embrace the attitude we're going to have for that day and for tomorrow and every other day. So, let's get to the real meat here and why I am so excited with everything that's going on. And I'm going to hit the first edition real quick. I'm going to try and make some recordings here in sections. The YouTube is going to be live, but on the recordings, I'm going to make it in sections. And George, if you can kind of go along with me and kind of put some things up on the screen. One of the new enrollment options that you're going to have is called the $99 enrollment option. Now, this edition is what triggered the necessity to have a couple of other changes. Very minor, but some people got really upset about it. And that's pure ludicrousy. Okay? Now, a $99 enrollment option, and it comes with a coin. But you do not, hey, listen, this is extremely limited membership. But it enables us to have a business around the whole world. Because in some countries, your membership can't be more than $99. Okay? To join. So, hey, do we want to cut us out of business there?
No.
Hey, do we want to have a compensation plan in one country, and a different compensation plan here, and another compensation plan there? Because, see, if you do those kind of things, you want those kind of things, that's not understanding the big picture. That means, hey, if they do have that, then somebody can't be under one of your legs. They'll start their own over there. I'd rather have the opportunity for it to be under one of your legs, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you like a whole country under one of your legs?
Yep.
Somebody sponsor a person, who sponsored a person, who sponsored a person, who sponsored a person. Bingo! So you want a seamless compensation plan that'll go around the world. Number one. So we have to have a $99 enrollment plan. Now, I'm going to share something with you that's very unique. Because y'all knew that in 1996, I joined a company that was already 2 years old, and I made millions with it. And I helped a few people in here were even in that business with me, and they made tons of money too. Or a lot of extra money. Now, after we were in that business, it was going big strong, big guns. Along came some what we call, as you grow in big business, some people don't like the way business is going, and they holler pyramid scheme, just like New Skin, just like a lot of other. They go through a period of, hey, you got to prove you're a legitimate business, right? Well, we went through that same thing too, but we came out smelling like a rose. But we did have, because of one state in the United States, we had to implement something new. And it came into a whole field right at the time we were going through mega momentum. And we had to have a free membership, not a $99 membership, free. And then you could earn your way in. You remember that one, Evelyn? Yeah. And boy, we had to, it wasn't just something kind of hidden in the background, kind of like it's going to be here. Because it's not going to show up as that enrollment option. Okay? You're going to have 3 enrollment options that show up when people show. They're going to have that little bitty link. You're going to have to find that sucker. Okay? But ours, man, we as presenters, we had to sign statements. We had to actually put it out in front. We had to make that statement. And we had to record that we had that statement and send it into the company at every opportunity presentation we did. You remember me having to do that?
Yep.
Okay. Now, who wouldn't join for free? You got to be a lunatic not to join for free, huh? But guess what? It's limited. If you couldn't get another person to join for free that joined for free. Okay? So it's limited. They had to actually go out and make 2 sales one on the left, one on the right, before they could qualify to earn a check and qualify for the sales to start counting in their counter. Well, once we explained that to them, very few people wanted to start for free because they couldn't sign up another person for free.
Right.
Okay? So that's one of the cool things about it. It was limited. But anyway, I taught people this, right, Mike? You remember this one? Hey, people are going to start where you start. People are going to do what you do.
Yep.
So if you want to start for free, what do you think everybody you talk to is going to want to start for?
Free.
And you ain't going to make no money, and neither are they. Are you in here to make some money and to accumulate some gold and silver? Or are you in here to just, I would just want to think I'm making money and join them for free? No. Okay. So I'm going to teach you, starting tonight, how we begin the $99 enrollment. Okay? Now, the $99 enrollment comes with what? 15 points. Woo! It comes with a coin. Now, that's done better than free. But it's very limited. They cannot buy bullion. They do not get full membership benefits. They are very limited. And if they want to earn money and get points accumulated, guess what they got to do every month? They got to buy a coin a month. They got to get it on the autosaver program. Because if they don't, they're only active for what? 32 days. After that, if any of you ever notice the account that goes inactive, it doesn't accumulate points anymore. I don't care how big that team goes down there. That counter don't go up anymore. It just, it's frozen. Then after 45 days, if they're still inactive, it goes 0, 0. Okay? Okay, so how do we do 99? Well, internationally, it's a necessity. But let's bring it back to the United States. If you want to lower your business to everybody getting in at $99 and not having all the membership benefits, and you just get 15 points, well, you can count up the number of people you got to have on your team on the left, number of people on your team on the right at 15 points each before you make a check.
It's a lot.
That is.
Huh?
That's a lot.
Well, it's 34 on each side.
More than a lot.
Math just seems to be easy for me. And you got more than 510. You got 510 points. Okay? But it's doable. Now, who is the $99 for? The $99 is really for that person who really just is totally flat broke, cannot do anything. And this does give him or her a real chance. But they're going to have to earn their way, right? What else are going to have to do every month, even as the team is both? They're going to have to buy the coin of the month, right?
Right.
And that's 15 points a month to get the lowest cost one, which is the American Eagle, right? Okay. Now, do you think I'm going to sponsor very many people at $99?
No.
Actually, I don't try to recruit people that I think are going to be $99. Who do I go after?
The premium.
I go after people who want to build a business, make some extra money. They're already earning an income, got a job, running a business. They're doing something, but they want more. Or they want a better lifestyle. And they want more time with their family, like I did. Now, that's where I encourage you to prosper. But if you have people you know, now, Mexico is going to be a perfect example where a lot of those 99s are going to happen. Okay? That's going to be a really good example where those 99s are going to happen. Okay? And it's going to give them a shot that they never had financially. India. China. You see, how many of y'all have ever been outside the bounds of the United States? And have you ever been to any what they call third world countries? I traveled them for 18 years. Let me tell you, some countries I know more than half their population don't even make $600 a year. And so $99, that's a lot of money. Americans who are just born here, they just don't know how blessed they are. Air conditioning, TVs. Man, I've seen thousands and thousands of people, they built their house out of little leftover cardboard boxes. And that's where they live, and they got trenches outside. America's spoiled, rotten, and blessed at the same time.
Right.
Well, this is how you handle the $99. Okay? It's for that truly, that desperate person who really would love an opportunity. Can't even afford to get an A. Can't even afford to go to a trade school. Can't afford to do it. At absolute, this is their only chance. Well, we got a system they can join and they can really get it. So that's who that's for. Okay? So does that help on the $99? But the $99, just think, 15 points. Now, 15 points makes that person active. You can't make that a 20-pointer. You're putting too many points in the system. So that right there generates a necessary change to have a seamless global business. So we did have a change. It means you only have to have 15 points to be active, right?
Yeah.
Well, that is not going to kill anybody's business. In long term, you're going to have, how many times I say you're going to have hundreds on your left and your right, right? It may take you a little bit longer to make that first check, but not if you build the business the way I'm going to teach you, okay? And the way I'm going to build a business, so I'm going to demonstrate by doing, and if you do what I do, then your business is going to build fast, and you'll make that $500 check quicker, just like you're making it right now. Okay? Same kind of mode. Okay, now that's the $99, and I'm going to end this, and I'm going to